Hello everyone, welcome to Back to Basics, most important video of this series. Today we're going to be exploring the tools that will help us reprogram our mind. But what's in store for this video a little bit later. Now, as we always do in this space, let's concentrate our collective energy and ground ourselves so that we can enjoy and send healing to everyone within this space and outside of this space. As you know, collective energy has more power than any medicine. My name is Anna. I'm a life coach and a transformational coach. And this space, Back to Basic, is only possible because you are here. Together, we connect coaching techniques, transformational techniques, spirituality, ancient wisdom, and quantum physics so that we can achieve and live the best version of our lives. If you are here for the first time, I extend my warm welcome to you. If you feel the chemistry with me, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you've been here for a while, of course, warm welcome to you too. I'm sending my love your way, my energy your way. And I can't wait to share all this information that I've prepared for all of you today regarding the reprogramming of the mind and everything else that's going to be happening on this video today. So what are we gonna do today? We are going to explore again, and for new people, this may be a new subject. We're going to be exploring conscious and subconscious mind and its influence or influences that it has on our current experiences in life. So in a nutshell, what we're gonna do? We're gonna speak about conscious and subconscious mind. We're going to define what are the programs that store themselves in our subconscious library. We're going to speak about why these programs get stored and what do they do in order to limit us or lift us in life. We're also going to explore how do these programs get stored, and of course we're going to have a practical session of hypnosis or self-hypnosis or trance if you prefer, where you're going to experience entering your subconscious mind, finding the program and changing it so that it serves your highest purpose. So as you can see, a lot of important and exciting information is prepared for you today. I hope you stay with me till the end of this video, especially for the practical part, which I hope you're going to get the most benefit from. So I thought to speak at the beginning of this video to discuss a little bit about our conscious mind, subconscious mind, but primarily to bring to your attention that our mind operates on different wavelengths. For example, your conscious mind operates on beta waves. Beta waves are high frequency and low amplitude, and they are the waves when you are awake and aware. During your awake and aware state, sometimes your mind enters gamma waves. And the reason for it is because when you are concentrating on a task, your mind requires more attention to a particular detail and more creativity. So your mind would switch from beta to gamma. But when you are deeply relaxed, when you are in this light sleep state or REM state, REM sleep, or let's say you are in deep meditation, your mind operates on theta waves. And these are low frequency, very slow waves that allow your body to almost feel sleepy but your mind isn't asleep as yet. So think about that moment when you're going to bed and just before you fall asleep, you are still aware of what's going on. You are not fully asleep, but your body is. You are very relaxed. Our mind also operates on alpha waves, and alpha waves are known to be in control of our mind when we are relaxed but aware. So think about the moment when you come back from work, you sit down in the chair, your body is relaxed, you are breathing, but you are fully aware of what's happening around you. These are alpha waves. And just as like a fun fact, children between age 2 and 6 spend majority of their time being in theta waves. And this is why children are so connected to their internal world, and these waves are responsible for creativity and also for memories. So let's go back to our conscious and subconscious mind. We now know that our conscious mind operates on beta waves in a fully awakened and aware state. Our subconscious mind operates on theta waves, and these are associated with deep relaxation, light sleep, daydreaming. So, what would be the main function of your conscious mind? Well, your conscious mind is continuously scanning the environment and deciding on how you're going to progress, what decisions you're going to take, how you're going to react to certain things. So its function is actually to allow you for rational decisions. What are the functions of subconscious mind is actually fascinating, because before I explored the subject, I thought that my subconscious mind is responsible for my dreams, for my goals, for everything that I want to achieve in life. But reality is that my subconscious mind is, and so is yours, is responsible for two things: to keep us alive, and that also includes keeping us away from pain, whether physical or emotional, and to assure the continuation of species. Now, that information, when I received this information before, shocked me, because it opened up enormous space for exploration. How is my subconscious mind keeping me alive and away from pain? On what basis? And this is when we will be discussing the subconscious programs that get stored in our subconscious, and when do they get stored. So majority of programs get stored when we are still children. Think about your subconscious as a huge database of everything that you've ever experienced in life. Your conscious mind cannot remember what happened in the past when you were a baby, and even when you were conceived. But your subconscious mind remembers every second, minute, hour, every event that happened to you since conception. So why would it do it? Why would it memorize everything? And where is this subconscious mind? Well, your subconscious mind is actually your body. Your body remembers everything. And I'm sure you heard people saying, like, if you don't let go of something, it's gonna make you sick. People suffering from pains go to certain sessions and the pain goes away forever, while doctors can find the cause. So our emotions can actually make us sick. And depending on the experiences that you had in your life, that's how, your body is today responding to environment, to react to whatever is happening to you. But let's take it even deeper. So what happened? So let's say some of us were conceived and wanted and awaited. So before you even entered this world, you felt safe, you felt loved, because you were awaited. And so your subconscious mind stored the program. Now, some of us, unfortunately, came to this world initially as a surprise. Sometimes it wasn't a good surprise. Sometimes it was, a lot of anxiety, tears, potentially discussions about abortion, stress. So before you even entered this world, you could have had a program written in your mind that would indicate abandonment, being unwanted, being not worthy. And that's where it starts. And then you are born and you come to this world and you rely for your survival on your parents and caregivers. As we already spoke, your subconscious mind has two primary purposes: to keep you away from pain and to ensure your survival, and to ensure the continuation of species. This is exactly what your parents managed to achieve. So, for your subconscious mind, the first programs that get stored are actually the programs of your parents and caregivers. So, your subconscious mind will be storing their behavior that kept them alive and away from pain. Later in life, you start to get your own experience, and you get experience of your friends, of your peers, of your colleagues, your teachers. All this, every single event that happens in your life stores a program. Now, it is important to remember that we are not all broken and not all programs are bad. Some programs are actually good for us. But unfortunately, as we already said, the subconscious mind is searching for a program that will allow your survival. And if that's the case, then most of the time, your reactions to today's events are going to be taken on a survival mode. And you cannot thrive if you are in a survival mode. So let's explore this even deeper. Let's bring an example of a program that many of us stored in our subconscious mind to keep us away from pain. So in a survival mode. So potentially, when I was a child, I actually loved exploring. I was a touch everything child. I obviously went to an iron and I put my fingers on it. And the iron was on. I burned my fingers. It was painful. Fast forward till today. I do not come to an iron and put my hand straight on it. I come to an iron even if the iron is switched off, with cautious. And why is that? Because my subconscious mind stored the program to keep me away from pain. Let's talk about today and how we take decisions from our conscious mind. We do believe as, adults, that we are rational and that we take decisions, informed decisions, based on the current circumstances. But as we already spoke, our subconscious mind is a database of programs, like that iron program, that got stored while we were growing up. There are some programs that do get stored when we're adults, but it's not as often. Usually, what happens is so let me go back to the conscious and subconscious mind actually. As I was saying, as an adult, we believe in rational decisions. But when we are going through a situation, let's say we need to take a decision on something, we do rationalize, but at the same time, our subconscious mind kicks in and starts to search the database of stored programs to find the program that resembles the current situation the closest. And then it starts to multiply the template so that it keeps you alive and away from pain. So think about it, how many of these programs got stored? And as I was saying, some are good programs, but how many of these programs are simply so that you survive? So let's say you're taking a decision about a career change, but you've experienced something that created a program of, fear of change. You are going to be reluctant and most likely refuse getting out of the comfort zone, so-called comfort zone, and going into this, growth because a program will kick in and influence your conscious mind to take a decision. So reality is, majority of our decisions are not rational, conscious decisions, but they are influenced by a subconscious mind. So now thinking again, how many of these limiting programs got stored and how many of these limiting programs are today influencing the conscious mind to take decisions. And as I was saying, the subconscious mind brings up the program that resembles current situation the closest and multiplies the template. So this is why we so often feel like we're going in circles, because we're multiplying the program, we're multiplying the template, majority of which are templates for survival. How can we thrive and how can we live the best version of our lives if we are primarily in a survival mode? So at this stage, let me ask you this. Have you ever decided that you're going to work on your health goals? For example, you want to lose 10 kilos, you want to build a certain shape, and you went to a sports shop, you even bought yourself a beautiful tracksuit and new trainers, and you signed up for the gym, and you actually went to the gym and you were excited and you were motivated, and maybe you repeated it that day for another day or another week or whatever time. But at some point, before reaching the goal, you started to justify it. Oh, like today I can't because I have this and this, and the next day, oh, today I still can't because I have this and this. And then the day after, it's like, yeah, I should, but I can't. And slowly the goal fades away and it's not reached. Or potentially you decided, that you would like to set up a business or do something with your life, something different with your life, but you weren't able to sit down and structure the project, to write the steps you need to take in order to set up a new business. There was always something more important. For example, in my life, every time, I was to sit down and, okay, let me go back. I had a program running in my mind that I was unable to go online and record those videos for you. And it took me several weeks before I was able to actually get online. Today, I have no problem with it. What was happening to me is I would go out with my dog and I would have these big motivational speeches with myself. I would say like, okay, so today I need to complete these things in order to complete the other things the next day. And then I come back with a dog and my mind tells me, oh, now you need to just wash the dishes. Oh, but your hair is not looking good, so you can't record the video. Oh, but the dog needs this. Oh, but don't forget that you need to cook the dinner for your son, And the whole day would just pass without me doing the things that I thought I should do in order to start that project. And so I would say to myself in the evening, hey, you know what? Okay, today you were tired, so we do that tomorrow. And tomorrow I will repeat the same template until I change the program. Until I changed the program and I had no issues sitting down and completing something that I've assigned to myself. And funny, because here it's a very important subject. I could say, for example, that I was procrastinating. But reality is, I do not believe that there is such thing as procrastination and that it is just a program that's stored in the mind. I have an example of a client who actually came to us with a procrastination issue. So how he described it is that he's being assigned a task all throughout his life that he remembers, and he is, before starting the task, he is mentally preparing himself to make sure that he does it gradually and that he completes it on time. But every time he would be experiencing exactly what I described to you before about myself. So he would want to start, but his mind would tell him to do something else or just do nothing. And days would pass and it would be getting closer to the deadline and he wouldn't be able to, relax. So he was living in anxiety, he was feeling not credible, he was asking himself, like, what is wrong with me? I know that only if I complete this project, I am going to get in peace. Then why can't I complete this project? Yet, over and over again, it would be the same situation with every project he was assigned. So we went through this session, and it turned out that when he was a little child, he was about 7, he was given a project for Christmas period, for Christmas break, to deliver to school. And he was very, very, very excited to complete this project and to show the teacher what a great work he's done. So he was working day on day throughout Christmas to build the best possible project he could. And when the break finished, he went to school carrying this project, and entered classroom, sat down, and he was envisioning when he's presenting this project, the teacher is saying, "Oh my God, you did an amazing job. You are the best in the class." Now he was called to the teacher. He brought the project still with that same emotional energy of victory. And the teacher said, "Well, you did not follow the guidelines. That project is not good." Now, try to remember how big everything was when you were age 7. For me, everything was living or dying situation. So now imagine what this 7-year-old really felt when the teacher told him that his project is not good. His emotions deflated. He got in emotional pain, and the program got stored. It simply says, if you put a lot of effort and work days on end, you're going to end up in emotional pain and rejection. So today, he wasn't able to sit and start the project on time. He was procrastinating because his subconscious mind was multiplying the program so that he is not in emotional pain. Now, of course, through session and finding the root cause, the root memory that created this program, he no longer needs to procrastinate. He delivers his projects on time without anxiety. He schedules his work, and what he says that he will do the next day is actually done. So now, knowing all this, can you imagine why throughout your life you are not able to achieve your health goals? And why potentially you are stuck in a job that you really don't like or doesn't fulfill you? Or why, for example, you are not earning enough money? Now, money subject is always fascinating, but I will give you just one example of a program that was my program. So in my family, my parents always repeated that money is the root of all evil, and that to make a lot of money, you have to either be a criminal or do bad things. Now, I am not a criminal, I am not evil, and I am not a bad person. So I had a conflict between making money and what I would like my financial situation to be. Because how can I have more money if I believe that, subconsciously believe, if I have a program that money is evil and it can only be made if I conduct a criminal activity or do bad things? I was unable to start making money, and the money is available for anyone. It's the same thing if you think about why manifestation doesn't work. That is a fascinating subject, because if you think about it, I in my life watched several millions, gazillions of videos of super happy people talking about staying positive and manifesting the life they wanted. I even paid for courses, I studied hard, I never allowed any negativity around me. I would, only repeat positive affirmations, and I still only manifested about €7 in my account. And what was the reason? So think about it. If I am repeating like a parrot, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich, but my subconscious mind says, money is the root of all evil, I have a conflict. There is no way that I can attract the money or see ways, because in reality this is my personal opinion, I do not believe that there is such thing as manifestation. What I believe is that through changes in me, through reprogramming of my mind, there are subtle changes that happen, that I start to notice other things that allow for possibilities to open. Because think also about this. If you ask your mind a question, it will not surrender until it finds the answer. And here, I want to say that in the next video, we're going to be speaking about the questions that you can ask your mind so that it searches for answers, so that it allows you to start living the best version of your life. But for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to mention that your mind will always search for answers. Think about the morning when you wake up and you try to remember a name of a person, but you can't. And then you go on with your day, and it's as if you've forgotten what you were thinking in the morning. But then in the evening, you're peeling potatoes for your dinner, and all of a sudden it goes like, oh, Jimmy, yeah, I remember. Why? Because your mind did not stop searching for answer. So for me, the manifestation is not coming from the, universe only. I do believe in universal energy. I do believe that it conspires. But I don't want to give my entire power away to me, like a parrot repeating positivity, if in reality, all I have to do is ask my mind a question and it will search for answers. And how does it work? So for example, have you ever broken a leg or a hand? And you had a cast or potentially crutches. All of a sudden, as you go outside, you continue to see everybody or majority of people with cast and crutches, while before you broke your leg, you haven't seen them, because now you made unconscious conscious. This is something you're going through. This is your reality. So think about having a program in your mind that allows you to make enough money so that you can live the best version of your life. If this program is not in conflict with your, with your conscious mind, which it wouldn't, because you would want to be rich, then you're gonna start to notice the opportunities and people that will allow you to start making the money that you need and want to make. So now we're getting to this exciting part. So what can we do about it? Okay, I have programs in my subconscious mind that are limiting me and not allowing me to live the best version of my life. And I don't want those programs. What can I do? So as we were speaking, your subconscious mind operates on theta waves, which are, as we already said, daydreaming, deep meditation, light sleep, REM sleep, deeply, deeply relaxed. So in order for us to actually enter our subconscious mind, we need to put ourselves into this state. And this state will be called either trance or potentially self-hypnosis, whichever term suits you better. People are more familiar with self-hypnosis. So you will say like, okay, that sounds scary. I don't like the word hypnosis. I feel like it could really harm me. But I want to tell you that you are in a state of trance several times a day. If you're driving a car, if you're a driver, I am 100% sure that you've experienced getting into the car and driving from point A to point B and not remembering how you got there. Your mind was everywhere else, it was daydreaming. You were in theta waves. But also remember that when you were driving, you were at all times in control of your decisions, of your mind, and of your body. And this is why when you are in self hypnosis, you remain in control of your body and your mind and your thoughts. So, how do we enter this theta state? And I'm sure you are all as excited as I am to actually have this trial session. I've recorded this specifically for the purpose of this video. I'm very excited to share it with you. I just want to say there are multiple ways to enter theta state. This trance was created for you to give it a try. Now, before we start, I suggest that you think about the current issue that might be hindering your life, that you might want to work on. Just bring it to your attention and see if this is something that you want to work with. Maybe it's your job, maybe it's your relationships, maybe these are your health goals. Whatever that comes to mind that you would want to give it a try to work through this trance that we're going to be experiencing together in a couple of minutes. Now, also before we start, as I wanted to tell you, as I already said, you are in full control of everything that's happening. And if you feel uncomfortable and you want to stop and exit the state, you can do that at any time. And this is going to be your decision. You just simply open your eyes and you're out of trance. I also want you to remember that today you are an adult, and the memories that you're going to be entering, you are going to be entering as an observer. The past events, no matter how traumatic, they cannot hurt you today. Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will continue to call it fate. To put your mind at ease, I want to bring few examples, and here I have a mind map, so bear with me a little. Joaquin Phoenix, actor and star of Joker, was struggling to kick his smoking habit. He has been open about his mental health and used hypnosis and self-hypnosis to aid himself, and is living a better life today. Albert Einstein used hypnosis daily. His theory of relativity came to him while in trance state. How fascinating is that? Now, today we have a possibility to enter this trance state and search the library, our subconscious library, and have amazing experience. Now, on that note, I want to mention that anything that's worth in life requires practice. Some of you will have almost magical experience today. You might have such experience that will change the course of your lives. But there will be some of you that will feel something and you won't really know what you felt and how you felt about it. And there are also people that will feel nothing. I want you to not worry because it requires practice. And just to put those of you minds at rest, seeing and feeling nothing is actually a program. Think about abandonment, for example. If you are abandoned and you're entering a memory of abandonment, you are feeling and seeing nothing. Then allow some more time, allow some more practice, and you will see that you will locate the memory and you will be able to change it. So now, I guess without any further ado, I'm going to present to you this trance state. I suggest that you are in a place where you won't be disturbed for the duration of this practice. And I also would love to ask you for feedback on how it worked for you, if you saw a benefit from it, and if you are excited to continue, because this is the most important for me. I wish you an amazing journey, and I am going into this trance together with you. Enjoy. Find yourself in a comfortable seated or reclined position in a tranquil space, free from disturbances. Now, focus on your current problem. Feel it deeply with strong emotions. Take a moment to bring all the feelings to the surface. Take deep breaths and let go of tension with each exhale. Take few deep breaths and let go of tension with each exhale. Visualize a staircase before you, illuminated by a beautiful golden light. Count each step as you descend slowly, feeling yourself relax more deeply with each movement downwards. Allow yourself to sink into a tranquil state with each step you take. Step 1. Let your feet and ankles unwind. Step 2. Allow your calves and knees to release their bind. Step 3. Feel the tension of your thighs and hips fade away. Sense your lower body descending in tranquility. Step 4. Sense the soothing calm spreading through your stomach and solar plexus. Let your body gently sway from side to side. Step 5. Release all tension from your neck. Envision a warm golden light flowing through your body from your toes to your neck. Step 6. Relax your lips and allow your tongue to rest. Feel your cheeks soften and your forehead smooth. Step 7. Experience the relaxation spreading across your scalp, inch by inch. Step 8. Scan your entire body for any lingering tension and let it melt away. Step 9. Relax your eyes and welcome the profound peace washing over you. Step 10. Feel the weight of total relaxation enveloping your entire body, bringing deep tranquility. Ahead of you looms a grand wooden door, its surface marked by sizable aged keyhole. Approach it, reaching out to grip the knob, where the cool touch of brass meets your palm. You are the sole possessor of the key to unveil the sanctuary behind this door. With a gentle push, enter and take a step forward. Absorb the atmosphere around you, embracing the profound tranquility and safety within. Take a seat in a large, ancient armchair. Allow your thoughts to return to your current concern, feeling its weight with utmost intensity. Visualize it clearly. Now, as you sit in a state of calm, scan your relaxed body. Where does this feeling reside within you? Take a moment to pinpoint the exact location within your being. Once you've located it within yourself, closely observe the sensation. What shape does it take? What color is it? How How does it feel to touch, and what temperature does it have? Take note of all these details. Next, gently extract the sensation from your body and transfer it into a small box. Hold the box tightly with both hands, then close your eyes and throw it behind you. Now, turn around and see who caught the box. Who is this person? How old does this person appear? Recall a time when you saw someone who resembled this person's current age. How are you related? How old were you when this person looked this way? Now, as I count from 1 to 3, say in your mind, or if you prefer, say it out loud, take me to the source of the memory. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to orient yourself within the space and time your subconscious mind has brought you to. Are there any people present? What sights do you see? Is there a familiar scent in the air? Listen closely. What sounds can you hear? Take your time to absorb everything. Remember, you are here as an observer. The events from the past cannot harm you in the present. what is happening around you or to you. What sensations are you experiencing? Embrace these emotions as they surface. Simply observe. Now take a moment to reflect inwardly on how this situation correlates with your current issue. In what ways do they resemble each other? Consider the potential influence they may have on one another. Take a look again at the memory. Do for yourself what should have been done at that moment. Act. Hug yourself if hug was needed. Take yourself out from danger if that is what is required. Speak to yourself the words that you needed to hear back then. Intervene for your best interest. Take as much time as you need to change this situation. After completing this intervention, take a deep breath and bring your focus back to your physical body. Once again, identify the place within your body where you previously felt the emotion. How does it feel now? Has it vanished? Diminished? Is it less intense? Take a moment to examine it closely. If the emotion faded away, envision a soothing golden light filling the space where it once existed. Allow this light to bring warmth and comfort to the area within you. If the feeling persists, gently hold it in your hands and return it to a small box. Then observe a hole in the floor of your safe space and carefully place the box inside, entrusting Mother Nature to hold it until your next visit. Now, think about your current issue. Feel the emotions with utmost strength. How does your current issue feel now? Has anything changed? Take a moment to find this new strength within you. Are you seeing new possibilities? Can you handle your situation differently? Smile in your heart's eye and allow this newfound energy to surface. Let it spread within you and around you. As I now count from 1 to 5, you will gently begin to awaken. 1. You're gradually starting to feel your body once more. 2. Your awareness of your surroundings is increasing, making you more alert. 3. Sensation and movement are gradually returning to you. 4. All the changes to your subconscious library are now permanently stored and will only serve your highest good. 5. Slowly allow your eyes to open, welcoming the surge of renewed energy as you embrace the journey ahead.